Good morning students, this is Venkat. Today I am going to start the first lesson of class 6, that is reading and making maps. So what lesson I am going to be explaining today? Reading and making maps. So what we are going to be learning in this lesson? In this lesson we are learning that how to read the maps and what is the uses of maps and types of maps and directions of map and the scale of maps and the symbols, which is also called as conventional symbols of a map. So first, what I'm going to be explaining, I'm going to start that the definition of a map. What is the definition of a map? Definition of a map is, it is a diagrammatic, we are saying diagram. It's a diagrammatic representation, means showing a diagrammatic representation of an area, land and sea, showing the physical features like cities, roads and other things also. So one more time, the definition of map. A map means it's a diagrammatic representation of an area, land, sea, showing physical features like cities, roads, etc. So what the maps are tells? What the maps are tells? So maps tells like that the weather and climatical condition. So maps tells that what the temperature can found in an area, that's weather and also the climate. And also the map shows that is that hot or cold area. It means, is that saying that is the area hot area or a cold area? And also the map shows that is that area was desert, otherwise the area is covered with the ice. And also the maps are showing that the forest, how much area covers with trees, or how much area is covered with the mountains like the biggest rocks, and also says that enhances of animals. And also the maps are saying that how to travel from one place to other places by using these maps. So one more time, what the maps are saying that? The maps are saying that the weather conditions, or it's called climatical variations between one place to other place. And also it says that hot or cold, it means is the area is hot area or is cold area. And also it says that is the area was desert area. Desert means a place covers with the sand particles. And also that is that area is ice covering area, like we have the northern mountains like Himalayas. And also is that area is forest area. And also that it says that some different everything. So by seeing that map we can understand that every information, but somewhat some aspect only. See that now. So one more time I will repeat the definition of map. A map means it's a diagrammatic representation of an area, land, sea and showing physical features like cities, roads, etc. And also what the maps tells. Maps tells that weather conditions, climatical variations. It's in a hot, otherwise called as cool, and it's a desert area, otherwise called as ice area, and the area is covered with the more forest. These are the information is going to be given by the maps. Now I am going to be explaining that the types of map. How many types of maps are there? There are two types or three types of maps. One is called physical map. Second one is political map. Then third one is historical map. So I will show the map and I will explain you that. You observe this map. This is called as physical feature or else called a physical map. So this is the Europe physical map. So by seeing this, we can understand that how the Europe is covered with the sea area, rivers, mountains, plains, plateaus. So if you observe that here, we found this green area, some different type of colors. So this is a map, is called as physical map. Physical map in a sense, the physical map represents that is the area, how the area covers with some plains, like land forms. We know that plains, plateaus, mountains and hills and the river sides, peaks. These all the things can be shown in the map of physical. Now I'll show this is called as political map. In the political map, we cannot see that landforms like plains, plateaus, mountains, divisions and the rivers, but we are seeing that political divisions for the purpose of administration. See that she's called as Russia, she's called as Ukraine, and here you can say that Poland, Germany, France, Spain, Portugal. These are that some different type of countries. So in the political map, the political divisions was showing in the political map like countries, capitals, cities, the towns and main important port areas. These all the things were showing in the political map. The last one you can say that historical map. Historical map in the sense of a long years before, India is ruled by a famous rulers like Ashoka, and also that we have that Akbar, Mughal ruler, and we have some of the famous rulers even that British rule our India. When they rule our country, how much area they control, this completely they will mention that in a map. So that map is called as historical map. In the historical map also, we can find that the clarity information which are the areas they control and how they control the completely which was showing in the historical map. Means which are the places, which are the countries and they control and they rule, that they mention in the historical map. So one more time. So one more time, just we can go with this one. There are three types of maps. One is called physical map, one is called political map, one is called historical map. The physical map means it shows the physical divisions of a country or else continent or else called as world also. Physical divisions in the sense of that is like plains, plateau, mountains and the rivers, the peaks, etc. we found in the physical map. So plains, plateaus, mountains, rivers, peaks can found in the physical map. Next, in the political map, we found this like political divisions like countries, capitals, cities, towns, port area. So these are the means port area means port cities. So these are the things were showing in the political map. Next, historical map. in the historical map which was showing that the rulers, those who ruled that countries like India or China or any country. So historical maps was showing that the previous rulers, how many places or how much area they controlled themselves, that was mentioned in the historical map. So take an example, Akbar, he ruled from the northern India, almost Afghanistan, some different type of other Arabian countries to even the southern part, long distance. So that is a historical map. It means how much area the Akbar was ruled and how much area the British was ruled and how much area the Ashoka was ruled. So like that, how the previous rulers they ruled our country, that was mentioned in the historical map. So one more time, physical map, political map, historical map. So let us once see that is the complete topic. Our lesson is reading and making of maps. In this lesson, first I gave the definition, that is it's a diagrammatic representation of an area, land, sea, and showing physical features like cities, roads, etc. And maps tells, what are maps are telling that? The maps are telling that is that area is a weather conditions, and also the climatical conditions, and is the area is hot or cold area, and is that area is a desert area or is called as iceland areas, and is that area is forest land. So these are the some of the information is given by maps. And now I also explained that physical types of maps like physical map, political map, and also the historical map. In the physical map, that was showing the plains, plateaus, mountains, rivers, peaks, etc. In the political map, it shows that countries, capitals, towns, cities, and port cities also. Historical map means which was showing that how the previous rulers they rule our country. Now I am going to be explaining again. So based upon this, we know that first of all we have to know if you have the source by one India map. In India map, just trace that Telangana, where Telangana can found, and there you also buy one more map that you can say that Telangana map, that's the outline of Telangana. There you try to make that divisions of districts, like Mahbub Nagar, Vanaparthi, and Hyderabad, and also the Suryapet, like that. We have to make a divisions of districts. Then we can get an idea how many districts are there in Telangana and where the Telangana is comes, where it is comes. One more time. First one, now I am going to be explaining again. Form two teams. Team A and also called as Team B. Here there is a one judge. So judge is none other than your teacher is going to be acting as a judge. See that? Based upon our lesson, I am giving one game. Team A and also the Team B. Then we have a judge. The judge is none other than your teacher. And here is, you have to form the two teams. It means in your class, if there are 40 members are there, the 20 members that comes into the team A and 20 comes under that team B. First, team A secretly, without knowing to the B team, they have to write on one paper a place. Any place that you can found in the country of India or in the region of Telangana. So the before only you can make a game that are you playing that in the Telangana or else in the region of India. So you should write a place name on the paper, and this paper you can submit to the teacher without saying to the team B. And the team B will ask some questions for the purpose of tracing the place. So they will ask that, is that place belongs to the India? Then the answer can be given by a team A, yes or no. That's enough. There is no other answers. Just that team B will ask that, is the place found in the region of India? Then they will say that yes or no. They will say that either yes or no means, if they will say yes, they will answer one more question. Okay, India. Then is the place belongs to that Andhra Pradesh or Telangana? Then they will say that if it is in Telangana, they will say yes. If it is Andhra, they will say yes. And if it is if they are given by a wrong answer, they will say no. Next, after that, lot of questions. If the team B is given a proper answer to the team A, then team B will get that 1 point. So like that, you can play game also based upon your district map. Even you don't require 20 members, 30 members also. Even you can play in your home also. Like this type of games are very funny. So one more time, how to play this game. For the purpose of identifying a place in the map, we have to play games like we have to form two teams like team A and also the team B. In the team A, some members. In the team B is some of the members. And that judge is going to be act as a teacher in your class. Next, you can write. In the team A, will write one particular place on the paper, and that paper is passed to the class teacher, and that name was not revealed by team A to the team B. Then team B will ask some different type of questions based upon the place. Is the place belongs to the India, or else is the place belongs to that Telangana, or else is that area coastal area or a hot area, some specific clues. Finally, if the answer is given by team B, then the team B will get the 1 point. Like that, we can play this game for some time. You can understand that where different type of places and specialty of the places and also the character of the places. Now I am going to be explaining that. How to make the maps. Making of map. So before of making of map, I will explain that one of the story given in your textbook, because in the class 6, the first lesson we have that more activities. Based upon the activities only, we can learn this lesson. Without understanding these activities, we cannot learn anything from this concept. So there is a one concept is given by a in the textbook, Mallika and also the Laila. So Mallika and also the Laila. So these two members, they met in the area of Nizamabad for Red Cross Society is going to be conducting meeting. One day, Mallika and Laila, two different persons, they met in the Nizamabad where they are conducting the Red Cross Society arrest services. In this area, this Mallika and Laila, they both become very close friends, and Mallika wants to, after this few days of service meeting, Then they gone to their homes. Again, Mallika wants to come to that. Sorry, Laila wants to come Mallika's home. So Mallika home is in the region of Venkatapuram. That's in the region of particular district. Listen one more time. Laila wants to meet Mallika in the summer holidays. So the reason Laila wrote a letter to the Mallika, I'm coming to your home, please mention the address in the letter. So Mallika wrote a letter, and one day Laila came to that Mallika's home. But at the time, Mallika tried lot to meet to the Mallika's home because Mallika was not mentioning properly the address how to travel. So later Mallika explained to the Laila, in the future if you want to come to my home, so you can take auto. After get down in the bus stop, then you have to say the South Venkatapuram. Next, Laila given a reply. So what is this South? So Laila doesn't know that what is South and what is North. So in this lesson, we are going to be learn the different type of directions. One more time. Mallika and Laila, they both members met in the Nizamabad when they are conducting the Red Cross Society. There are some different type of meetings. There, these two members, they become that very close. After the service, they gone to their homes. In the summer holidays, Laila wants to meet the Mallika, and Laila asked that Mallika, please mention the address properly, then I will come to your home. When Laila is coming to the Mallika's home, she suffered a lot. She's saying that, oh Mallika, I'm unable to come to your home for I travel a long distance. If you mention the proper address, I'll take auto and I'll come to your home. But you did not mention that properly the address. So the reason I was struggle and it's a restless walk for a long time. Next, Mallika replied, oh sorry Laila, I forgot to mention that address. Next time, after get down in the bus stop, take that auto and you say them, we have traveled to the south of Venkatapuram. Next, from there we will get that my area very easily. Then Laila asked that what is south and what is north. So we are going to be learning in the next class some different type of directions. So before of that, I will explain how to make the route map. I am going to explain that how to make the route map. Imagine this is you are going to prepare that one of the route map from your home to the school. Now I am going to be mention that I am preparing this route map from Pragati Nagar Monkey Circle to PVM school. Similarly, you also should make a map from your home to school. That's a route map you have to make. Take an example here. We have the road. This road is going towards that Bajpalli side, and here we have the tank, Pragati Nagar tank. This is a way. Then we have to take that left. Then we have to mention any landmarks. We have some different type of shops, and here also we have to show that some different type of shops. Next we have that way to the PCI school, and second right, left, and we have to show that this is the second left. We have to go there. We can take that one more right direction. In the dead end, we found this one school near of one of the park, that is Ambedkar Park. So just I given the rough map, but in this map I was mentioned only that roads, tanks and also the park. But in your map you can show that temples, mosque, church and 20 floors building, otherwise playground. These all things you can find it. Similarly here also I was taken that Pragati Nagar tank, from there the way is going towards the Bajpalli side. For the reason I was mentioned one road. After reaching to the Monkey Circle, there I am mentioning that Monkey Circle you can take the left. After traveling to the 150 meters of distance, we can find this one of the shops, there is a group of shops can found in the left side and also the right sides. After traveling the 100 meters, you can get one right direction. This is the way it goes to the Pragati Central School. Afterwards, we can take second left, there second left and also the first right. There we'll get that one park, that's Ambedkar Park. And in the daytime, we can find one school. The school was Pragati Vidya Niketan. So like that, we can mention that. So my dear students, everyone should have an idea how you are traveling from one place to other place. Whenever you are traveling from one place to other place, there is a lot of directions. For example, you take that you are coming from Madura Nagar statue. There also in the between of this school and Madura Nagar, we have that fallow lands, means wasteland. In other side we have the shops, and you can mention that the shops in one side, in other side we have that wasteland, and we have that one park, and we have that bus stand. Otherwise we can say that some different type of landmarks. So by using this landmarks also we can understand that how to reach a place. But the plan was given in your before of example Mallika's and also that Laila. In that plan, Mallika was forget to explain the distance from bus stops to Mallika's home. So the reason she don't know how much distance was there. So without auto, she traveled. She was tired, and she said to that Mallika, "Oh, Mallika, I was tired. It's a so long distance. If you mention the distance, then I will take an auto." So if you mention the proper map, or you can say the rough map, then they can understand very easily, and they will reach to your home. So my dear students, try to make a route map from your home to school. That's your homework. I'll see that later. In the next class, I'm going to be mentioned that the directions and the scale and also the symbols. Thank you.